Mental Hospital Encounters Part 1. So where to start? Sorry for any typos or spelling errors. If you want more updates about other encounters I had there, please comment. Well, first off, this is my first time posting here. I've been a lurker and enjoy reading other experiences, so I finally decided to share some encounters I had while staying at a mental hospital for adolescents. This happened to me in January of this year. I was hitting a really low point in my life, so I went to the doctors and they sent me to this hospital. First of all, I'm a really shy person, so I didn't speak to anyone when I first got there. It was around 8 PM when I finally got settled in. I met my roommate. For the sake of privacy, I'll be changing all the names. I'll be telling my encounter with the most intense meeting I had at the hospital. The girl I'll be talking about is called Rebecca. She's a schizophrenic and she believed every night demons would come and take her. So my roommate, Jenny, told me that occasionally Rebecca would tap on the walls and scratch at them in the middle of the night. Keep in mind, Rebecca's room was right beside my room, so our walls were connected. I decided I would try to speak to this girl as I got more comfortable with my surroundings. The next morning I saw her as all the girls were lining up for breakfast. She honestly looked so out of it, and she spoke in a high-pitched monotone voice. It was really creepy, and she would never look anyone in the eye. She would always be looking over your shoulder as if she was looking at something behind you, like a person or something. She would giggle occasionally and talk to her friends. Well, she is schizophrenic, so she would speak to things that were in her head and sit off to the side and not eat much. I remember when I grabbed my tray of food and went to sit down, I watched her as she moved her hand towards the table I was at, as if she was motioning for her friends to come sit at the table I was at. She had taken a liking to me, or had been interested in me. It was kind of scary thinking back on it, because girls around me would tell me that she was staring at me or would speak to them about me. One day we were all playing dodgeball, so I was having fun, and just throwing these rubber or soft padding balls around. That's when I noticed this girl was aiming for me. She was literally hunting me down. Apparently she had told someone that her friends told her that she had hurt me in some way. So since we were playing dodgeball, she was using the balls to try and hit me as hard as possible. She was really weak and frail looking girl, so she didn't have much power when using the balls to hit me. I found it weird and just tried saying to myself. After that incident, I would listen to her at night, talking in that monotone, high-pitched voice. She would speak to her friends about her roommate, or me, or the nurses, or anything really. Then she'd go silent and start tapping on the wall, right against the wall where my bed was placed. She'd also scratch here and there, really fast, and then run out of her room into the sanctuary room, meaning it was an empty room with a mattress on the ground and had no windows with a locked door. I could hear the doctors and nurses asking her to open the door since she would hold the door closed. After that, I remember her being extremely excited and jumpy. Apparently she was being released. In her mind, that is, she was actually being put into the adults' mental hospital section since she turned 18. I remember watching her being walked out of the locked hallway of rooms into the elevator with this extremely wide grin sprawled across her face. I feel bad for her since she believed she was going home when she was being put into a more extreme section of the hospital. I don't know where she is now, but let's not meet again, schizophrenic girl.